What up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Good afternoon, good evening. It's afternoon for me. What's going on, everybody? Let me know again if you guys can hear me. What's up? It is Friday Eve. Yes, it's most definitely Friday Eve and the first day of May, y'all. The first day of May. Okay, period. Um, Now I want to make sure. Okay, thank you, Miss Felicia. Listen, I was about to, like, let me make sure the people can hear me before we get to doing a whole lot of talking and stuff, and they can't hear me. But it is May. We just started May, so shout out to the month of May. I wish everybody the absolute best for the month of May. I know I told you guys yesterday, May can be kind of hard sometimes, so I do wish everyone a well month, a good month, a good month. Hey Gigi, what's going on? What's going on? CM or early? Hey, I know that's right. What's going on, Mama V? What's going on, Baby Peaches? What's up, Miss Felicia? Hey Amber, what's going on, guys? So listen, I wanted to do this live because, I had heard some ramblings in the bush about this lawsuit. However, we have our hands on the lawsuit. Okay, hallelujah. We have our hands on the lawsuit. Okay, and so we're going to talk about it now. Listen, y'all know now if this was about cheering and all of that kind of stuff, I'd skip out on it. That's not my forte. But again, since this is two adults who were once on the show, baby, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the documents, honey, because we have the documents, honey. Yes, we have the things. Now, it is being alleged. Now, again, I ain't read the documents just yet, okay? But it is being alleged that they are saying that Buffie won and Contessa has to pay Buffie back. I don't know if that is true, but we about to get ready to find out. Yeah, baby, it was out there. Symmetry. Hey, Symmetry. Hey, Terry. What's going on? Hey, Kitty. What's up, Kay Calloway? What's going on, y'all? I'm gonna give just a few more minutes for the people to go on and get in here. And we was gonna make this live about some other things, but that's before I got the documents down to my desk. Okay. So we're definitely gonna get into them, and I'm getting them pulled up as we speak. And I'm gonna, of course, show you guys the post that kind of grabs my attention. And again, I had heard about the rumblings of this lawsuit. And because here's the thing, someone was saying that there could have been some other people who were going to sue as well, but I don't think that that's the case. I think that this is just very much Contessa and Buffy. So give me 1 second. I am gonna put. I don't think I can. Hold on 1 second. God dog it. I think I can though. Let's see. Oh, I can. I could just make it the background. Okay. There we go there. All right. So this is what the Jasmine brand had posted, which caught my attention. Now, again, I was scrolling on TikTok yesterday evening, and I had saw this TikTok from Buffy, because if anybody knows, Buffy is very active on TikTok. Okay, she's very active on TikTok. Now let's back up a little bit. So I had did a video amongst other YouTubers who did a video. Let me go to this video. Give me 1 second, because I can definitely pull it up. Shout out to everybody that's here, y'all. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. It is absolutely free to hit that like button. Let me type in Buffy, and I'm sure it'll come up. Okay. Now, here is, oh shoot. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Copy, close, paste. All right, so here is, if y'all can see it there on the screen, this is a video that I did, and this video was dated a year ago, February the 1st of 2024. Now, if y'all can see the title here, Dr. Contessa threatens to sue Buffy for lying. Now, I mean, we got it right now. We got the receipts. Pull up the receipts, honey. Pull up the receipts. You know what I'm saying? So don't nobody be saying nothing crazy. The receipts are there, okay? So in this live, now, if y'all don't remember, I think Oliver, I think he interviewed several people. He interviewed Buffy, he interviewed Audrey, was her name Audrey, the attorney that got into it with Toya. So he was doing a slew of interviews, right? And so he did the interview with Buffy. Now I'm gonna go ahead and open up this thing here, because I want to say this. I'm not a fan of Buffy. I'm not a fan of Contessa. Okay. So I don't got no dog in the fight either way. So I just want to let the fans know that, because I don't know if y'all swings for Contessa, and I don't know if you swings for Buffy. But I'm letting you know right now, I don't got no like for neither one of them. So I'm just here to report the news. Okay. What's up, Tracy? Shout out to Tracy. What's up, Lady Shell? What's going on, Yumina? What's going on? Okay. So again, here's this video. This video is about 44 minutes. I'll put the link in the chat, but I wanted to kind of go back at what the lawsuit was in regards to. And Contessa did say she was going to file for defamation, and that's exactly what she did. Now, in the interview, hold on, because you know what? Hold on, it's on Instagram. It's a better piece on Instagram. Hold on, let me remove this. Shout out to everybody that's in the room. Please make sure you guys hit the like button. We're just kind of going back to let everybody know how this lawsuit first started, and then we will go over the documents. Okay, so Jasmine Brown. All right, because they have the clip. Uh-oh. Here we go. All right, let's share. Here we go, right here.
Was nothing but kind to her. And for her to, in my opinion, last episode, when anybody is seeing how the season goes, trying to make it to the season 2, right? You just playing it up for the cameras. I was like, sis, let me, because I understand, but let's just fix your face because there is a camera here. I never pulled her into my lap and said, let me cuddle. Whatever the dumb shit is that she said, it literally makes no grammatical sense and it makes no literal sense. It is literally something that, I'm just going to be honest with you, Bravo don't give a shit about none of us. You think they wouldn't have played that if I said that? So stop using other people's reputation to try to get a little attention, okay? I want to be very, very clear. I was nothing but kind to her. And for her to, you say you're rich, you say you're doing fine. I came after the fact and I said, I apologize to you for your perception, because if you thought that I was anything but empathetic to you, I sincerely apologize to you. I told you that. I said, I want to hug your neck. And I told her from my heart an empathetic story about my experience as a woman who lost several children. And one I actually had to fucking bury. So you lying ass bitch. You know where to find me, Chastain Integrative Medicine, and you said, should I sue you based on that dumb shit? Because again, I didn't say it. And if I did say that, everyone would have been like, gasp. Oh, you say you're rich. You say you do. If you didn't get what you needed from Married to Medicine, that has nothing to do with anyone who has ever been a part of that cast. Take that up with NBC Universal and Bravo. But don't be out here trying to destroy the rest of us because you didn't get what you needed from whatever you were doing that season. Share your real life. Be whoever the fuck you really are. And literally, if it's interesting, it is. If it's not, it's not. And if you have now decided that this is what I should have been and this is what I should have shown, then, oh, sorry. But I did not say that. If you didn't get what you needed from Married to Medicine.
Okay, so that was back then. That was back then. Now, mind you, again, the doggone live that I did was dated for February something of 2024, February 1st, February 2nd, something somewhere up in there, right? Okay, so let's remove this. And I don't know if I can. I was trying to find the clip of what Buffy said in the interview, that because I remember she said something. So give me 1 second. So let me go here to history. All right, so let's take a look. Let's take a stroll down memory lane. Y'all got a little time? Y'all got a little time? Do y'all have a little time? Okay, we're just gonna take a little stroll down memory lane. Okay, I'm gonna take just a little stroll. Just a little stroll in the park. Just a little stroll in the park. Just a little stroll in the park. Do you got a little time? Even if you don't have a little time, please hit that like button. Okay, I appreciate it. All right. So I wanted to kind of pull this up because y'all remember that and I don't think that this is like the full clip, but you can see the emotional part of Buffy, Jackie, and Simone having a conversation about Jackie apologizing to Buffy again. And yeah, so let's go.
And anybody here has to keep asking me to apologize. I'm missing something.
I appreciate you, but it's too much.
It's not too much. There's no such thing as too much. This is what we're gonna do.
No, we're not.
We're gonna hug you.
I'm not in a place right now, Contessa.
You know what?
Now, again, y'all know we gotta play and stop because this Bravo's content. As you can see, again, she is Contessa. Buffy has already had a moment. They ended up calling her husband in there to comfort her because she was crying and stuff like that. And they were in Toya's closet. Okay. So Contessa came up in there and she was being now we not gonna do. What we not gonna do. And I told you I ain't got no dog in the fight with either one of them. But what we cannot do is act like Contessa wasn't doing a lot. I think Buffy was kind of doing a lot too, but I can't really tell someone how to feel, especially about what she was dealing with. I can't really tell nobody how to feel about that thing. You know what I mean? However, I think Contessa should have gave her space. She was trying to leave. She was trying to get out of there. And you was doing a lot. You was really doing a lot. Like, and then I get it. But I think everybody's experience. I'm not a woman. I ain't never tried to have no children like that or nothing like that. So I can't really say how women feel. But I would think that different situations happen to different people. Although you may have lost your child, I think that it could probably be a different situation. And I just feel like you should have gave her an opportunity to breathe, woosah, and leave. She's trying to leave. Like, that's one thing I always felt like Contessa was just too much. But anyway, let's keep going.
Why are you screaming? What happened?
My pain.
What is her pain? Explain to me what happened. Don't let her. What happened? Look, baby, you have been through, but we have all been through. So if you sit here and wallow in the, you will be absorbed in the. So get it together and get out of the.
Now, here we go again. Contessa, if I was Buffy, I would be very angry with you because get your hands off my face. Listen, I'm telling y'all, if you ever catch me in the heat of the moment, don't never put your hands in my face at all. I'm telling you, don't do that. Just don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're talking about something that irritates the hell out of me. It just absolutely does. But here we have on camera that here is a situation where you are hollering in her face. Not only are you hollering in her face, but you putting your hands all over her face. Baby, that is a no-no. Like, don't ever try to calm me down like that. Don't do that. Don't freaking do that. Like, don't do that. What's up, Sheridan? It is very interesting. I knew when Contessa was saying that she ain't really had no case, but we're gonna get into it, honey. It's interesting. But again, I wanted to show this because don't do that. Don't holler at me. Don't touch me. Don't do that. That's not a way for me to calm down. It ain't gonna do nothing but hype me up even more. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Right, Sheridan. It wasn't. Exactly, Terry. Don't touch me, period. They are in different stages of grief about similar situations. Right. And I just feel like Contessa was just doing too much. Like, you're not talking to your military sis or whatever. I know she was in some form of the service. Not trying to be disrespectful or nothing like that. I'm just saying. But you're not talking to none of them. You talking to somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, pipe down.
You understand what I'm telling you? Get out of this. We have all been here, baby. Are you
a bad person? You have to make it about you.
What are you talking about making it about you?
Your husband is waiting on you. Oh,
yeah.
Your husband's waiting on you. He's been looking everywhere for you.
But I'm just trying to tell.
And you know what? Even though I am not a Buffy fan, one thing I will say is that her husband was very, he was that cool, calm. Like, I'm not really trying to get into women's business, but I'm here to support my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did get that. And then he you could tell he's like real subtle and real calm. Again, why did you not let that lady leave? No, you still don't get to holler all of that in my face and stuff like that. Now that listen, that is a way for you to get popped. Don't do that. Don't do that. You finna cause a different kind of scene.
Very concerned
So you're gonna have to. Which means my struggles mean nothing. That's what you're saying.
That's not what I'm telling you. And if you want to hear that, then you can choose to, baby girl.
Contessa, shut the up.
And also, don't do that passive aggressive bullshit right there. Don't do that shit to me either. If that's what you want to feel, then that's what you feel, baby girl. Who the fuck you talking to? I don't like that. Ooh. Baby, who you talking to? I ain't one of your kids. Don't be calling me no baby girl. That is so past. Like, don't. Oh, baby, I'm just saying, don't do that stuff to me. Just do not do that to me. Are you insane? Like, what's wrong with you? What do you mean, baby girl? Oh, I'm with all of the. I'm with everybody who is saying, Contessa, enough. Like, please leave it alone.
Please.
I'm going home.
What happened?
Tasha, why are you being so aggressive? I'm going home. We're not in an army again.
So I had to show y'all that because I was like, you know, it's very interesting again to me. You listen, I remember Buffy. I have always said this, and I think my opinion on Buffy still stands, right? I get it that she's friends with Mariah, but I feel like this show really did something to you. And I always say, stop discussing these other ladies because they not discussing you. They really skip past your name. When somebody brings you up, they be like, next question, or they be like, they want to move on. You know what I'm saying? At that time, she was going in about something that was on the show. She was doing TikTok videos about it. And she also did one about Jackie. I think this was around the same time that that whole video about Jackie came out. And if it wasn't too long after or before. So here we are, and Contessa, you continue to show. Now, first of all, girl, you say you didn't do none of this stuff. It's on camera. What did he tell Kim? You don't think you did all that shit on camera? You don't think you did all of that? It's on camera. Like, don't do that. They want to move on because they were wrong. Period. Married to Medicine has had a toxic culture to it. The women are despicable. Hey, as aggressive as Contessa was handling Buffy, it's not a stretch that she said that she a cold-hearted ish to that lady. I just feel like girl, that lady was trying to leave. Goodbye. Like, don't do that. If I'm trying to de-escalate the situation by me leaving, don't ever get in my face, holler in my face, and put your freaking hands in my face. Baby, Bravo would have got a different type of content, and you wouldn't have had to invite me back next season because I'd have been gone. Because I'd have mollywopped. Baby, we what do you mean? And if that's what you want to feel, baby girl, then that's what you feel, baby girl. Wait a minute. We got to see this one time. Hell no.
I appreciate you. It's too much.
It's not too much. There's no such thing as too much. This is what we're going to do.
No, we're not.
Now, see, here's what I'm talking about. Buffy set boundaries right then and there. Buffy said, listen, I don't really care for Buffy, but I'm setting that to the side, right? Buffy set boundaries in that very moment. She said, I appreciate you for being here, but you're doing too much. Come on now. Again, She set the boundaries right now. I appreciate you for being here, but you doing too damn much. Period.
We're gonna hug you.
I'm not in a place right now, Contessa.
You're not what?
Why are you screaming? What happened?
And then why are you screaming? What the? Are you serious? You've been hollering this whole time. You gonna ask me why I'm screaming? Girl.
What is her pain? Explain to me what happened. Don't let her. What happened? Look, baby, you have been through, but we have all been through. So if you sit here and wallow in the, you will be absorbed in the. So get it together and get out of the. You understand what I'm telling you? Get out of.
Like, stop talking to me like I'm one of your kids. I'm not now one of your kids. And you do not have to put your hands on me. I don't know, y'all. You couldn't do nothing like this to me. No way. Whole damn Zay. No. Period. I don't care how you feel about nobody. Get your mother hands off of me. And stop hollering in my face. It's crazy. That is crazy. I can't even tell Buffy not to feel no type of way at this last scene that they
We have all been here, baby. Are you honest, bad person? You have to make it about you. What are you talking about making it about you?
Your husband is waiting on you.
Oh, yeah.
Your husband's waiting on you. He's been looking everywhere for
Please,
you.
but I'm just trying to tell you that other people have been through, so you're gonna have to.
My struggles mean nothing. That's what you're saying.
That's not what I'm telling you. And if you want to hear that, then you can choose to, baby girl.
Contessa.
and that passive aggressive, you can choose to, baby girl. Girl, if you don't get the girl, I'm trying to tell you, I cannot. So Contessa was the main one. So y'all saw Contessa's video. I just played Contessa's video. We went back, we played this video right here. Now, let's go ahead and get into this lawsuit, child. Y'all make sure y'all, what the likes looking like, mods? What the likes looking like before we get into this, lawsuit? Let me see. My love is coming along. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, this is the response. Right? Is this the response? Okay. Yeah, I may not be able to put this on screen. I mean, it's public record, but it's some what's the names up in here? Baby, what is this? Total reimbursement costs. Girl, that's what she had to pay. Oh, girl. Okay, now I got to show. Nah, I can't show this because it got people's name on it. I don't think I want to do that. I'll read that particular part to y'all, but I'll show y'all the other piece. Oh my God. Oh, girl. But girl, where's the original complaint? Here it is. Okay. That's messy over there. Y'all probably like, Chef, you need some help. Listen. Okay, let's see. Your computer. Complaint. All right, child. So let's remove that one and let's add this one. All right, here we go, honey. We got 71 likes and 123 watching. Y'all, please make sure y'all hit that like button. It's free. It's free to hit the like button. It's free to hit the like button. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. I'm going to have to look from over here. All right. So, of course, it says complaint for damages. It says comes now plaintiff Contessa Metcalf. Okay, that is Dr. Contessa's name, and files this complaint for hold on. I ain't going through all that. I want to go through the points. We get it. We know Contessa filed it, and we know that what's her name is the thing. Is the defendant. Okay. Plaintiff is a resident of the state of Georgia and resides in Fulton County. Plaintiff and defendant were castmates on a reality television show entitled Married to Medicine on Bravo Network for season 7, which aired September of 2019. Plaintiff is a double board certified physician who specializes in medical and anesthetics. Y'all, I'm not going through all of that. I promise you, because I can't even say all of that. And addiction medicine. Plaintiff is also a veteran who served in the U.S. States Navy as a flight surgeon. Defendant is not a physician, yet appeared on a television show with her husband, who is a psychiatrist. All right. Let me scroll up. What took us so long to file? What's the date on this? Is there a date? This says March the 7th of 2024. She filed right after she said she was gonna file, because it took her about a month to file. It was filed in 2024. March the 7th of 2024. I think that's what this is up there. Yeah, March the 7th of 2024. All right. So Married to Medicine is a popular reality based television show that highlights the lives and careers of female doctors, as well as doctors' wives living and working in the metropolitan Atlanta area. Following her appearance in season 7, defendant has willfully and with malice intent made defamatory statements and accusations attacking the plaintiff and her credibility as a board certified physician. Specifically, the defendant has perpetrated the false narrative that the plaintiff interacted with her, rocking her back and forth, proclaiming, "Let me rock you like the dead babies you will never have." That's what it was, y'all. Ooh, child. Okay, y'all, brace yourself. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, I'm gonna read that part one more time so that we can get it. The Bible says and all that, get an understanding, and that's what we're here to get an understanding. Okay, all right. Following her appearance in season 7, defendant has willfully and with malice intent made defamatory statements and accusations attacking the plaintiff and her credibility as a board certified physician. Specifically, the defendant has perpetrated the false narrative that the plaintiff interacted with her, rocking her back and forth, proclaiming, "Let me rock you like the dead babies you will never have." Ooh, Jesus. The defendant has consistently made these false statements about the plaintiff, citing that she made repulsive and egregious statements alleging humiliating the defendant about her my God. Hold on one second, y'all. All right. So the defendant has consistently made this false statements about the plaintiff, citing that she made repulsive and egregious statements alleging humiliating the defendant about her infertility throughout various social media platforms, including but not limited to Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. The defendant also made these same statements on a multitude of blog sites, websites, and print media to an audience of potentially over 1 million viewers. Girl. Why y'all saying that to me? Because I almost got scared. Okay. Y'all, please make sure y'all hit the like button. All right, thank you. The defendant's statements included accusations against the plaintiff that included, but not limited to, the following. Contessa stated to me that everyone in the room has a baby except for you. Let me rock you on the floor like the baby you will never have, and let me rock you like the dead babies that you had. The defendant's statements against the plaintiff attack her reputation and integrity as a doctor. Such statements have adversely affected plaintiff's earnings and earning ability in the medical profession. The nature of the defendant's statements have painted the plaintiff in a false and negative light professionally. It says per code, and it gives the Georgia, a party commits liable if he or she makes a false and malicious defamation of another, expressed in print, writing, pictures, or signs, tending to injure the reputation of the person and exposing him, her to public hatred, contempt, or ridicule. Therefore, per the statutory provisions, the defendant has committed the act of liable against the plaintiff. The defendant has defamed the plaintiff in her profession as a physician through the liable statements that she has made throughout the media platforms from September 2019 to present day. Child. Oh, CM. Watch it now, CM. Watch it now. The plaintiff denies ridiculing the defendant's challenges with infertility. The defendant denies making statements that dead babies of the defendant, or statements isolating the defendant for not being a biological mother to offspring in public or private. The plaintiff denies violating the term of her HIPAA oath. Okay, and y'all know HIPAA is short for HIPAA, whatever that word is. Hippocratic, whatever it is. Y'all know what it is. All right, let's keep going. The plaintiff is a licensed physician and has suffered financial and emotional injuries due to the acts of the defendant. The defendant intentionally made false statements to injure the reputation and career of the plaintiff. The defendant's statements were made public and available to numbers, and they were saying upward of 1 million individuals. The Liability Act may be continuing and ongoing. As the cyberspace universe is vast in its reach and exposure to public domain. Okay, Contessa, you was feeling yourself in. The plaintiff has suffered and continues to suffer harm to her reputation and her professional aspirations, as she has been grossly and unjustifiably characterized in social media. These mischaracterizations have afflicted mental harm and emotional distress. Plaintiff has been damaged by the actions and statements of the defendant and is therefore entitled to recover from the defendant in actual punitive and equitable damages in form. The plaintiff has incurred attorney fees and costs of litigation related to the filing of this complaint and a direct result of the acts of the defendant mentioned herein. Therefore, the plaintiff asserts that she is entitled to award of attorney's fees, costs, and litigation currently. Moreover, plaintiff requests that the court order an injunction against the defendant and for making false statements regarding the plaintiff and her experience with defendant on Married to Medicine, 2, engaging in interviews discussing the plaintiff, and 3, posting social media statements and or videos pertaining to or referencing the plaintiff. That the court find the defendant's statements regarding the plaintiff as liable. That the courts find the defendant defamed the plaintiff through her statements. And D, that the court find that the defendant has caused the plaintiff to suffer emotional distress. E, that the court award the plaintiff with damages she suffered at cost of the acts of the defendant, and that this court ordered the defendant to pay the plaintiff attorney's fees and cost of litigation. And lastly, that the plaintiff have such other and further relief as the court deems appropriate under these circumstances or under the circumstances. Okay, so that was the original complaint. Okay, that was the original complaint. I don't think she lost any business. Oh, I mean, I don't know. The situation is kind of weird because again, there was a lot kind of going on with Married to Medicine at the time. It was a lot going on. So I don't know. But let's go ahead and get into the most recent affidavit. This was filed March the 11th. Okay. Let's see. All right. Contessa is the plaintiff. Defendant is Buffie Purcell. Personally, State of Georgia, County of Fulton. Personally appeared before me the undersigned assisting officer, J. Douglas Minor Jr., who I don't think it's necessary for me to read that part, is it? Let's see. Oh yeah, I must. Okay. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second and let me make this bigger so I can see it. Let me zoom in. Y'all saying Contessa ain't lost no business? That what y'all saying? How many of y'all don't think Contessa lost any business? That's what y'all saying, though. Yeah. All right, here we go. Personally appeared before me the undersigned assisting officer J. Douglas Minor Jr., who being duly sworn on oath deposes and states that the matters set forth in this affidavit are of his own personal knowledge, that he is competent to testify thereto, and that he knows that this affidavit is to be used for lawful purposes in conjunction with above captioned litigation matter. It says, number one, I am over 21 years of age and competent to make this affidavit. Number two, I make this affidavit based on my personal experiences with the understanding that it may be used for any purposes provided by law in conjunction with the underlying litigation styled Contessa Metcalf versus Buffie Purcell, and it gives the case number, which is pending in the Superior Court of Fulton County, State of Georgia, and it says the action in quotations. All right, and let's keep going. I am counsel for defendant Buffie Purcell in the above captioned matter and a partner in the Atlanta office of the Holland and Knight LLP. I have practiced law for over 29 years, and I am licensed to practice law in the state of Georgia. All the matters stated herein are true and correct, and within my personal knowledge, including personal knowledge obtained during the course and scope of my work as counsel for the defendant. Number four, I have worked at Holland and Knight LLP as a equity partner since I joined the firm in March of 2020. I graduated from Georgetown University Law Center. I have experience in a wide variety of areas, including commercial litigation, personal injury litigation, unfair trade practice litigation, product liability litigation, and financial service regulatory compliance and litigation. Oh, come on now, you better get to it. I also have experience in disputes involving the calculation of attorney fees and costs. The affidavit is submitted to provide evidence of defendant's fees and expenses as instructed by the courts on January the 2nd of 2025, order granting defendant's motion for attorney's fees and expenses. So it's basically telling us that Contessa, girl, not you filed a lawsuit, girl. Now you gotta pay. Now you got to pay. Woo. Okay. Wait a minute. This affidavit. Wait. Let me read that again. This affidavit is submitted to provide evidence of defendant's fees and expenses as instructed. Okay, by the courts on January the 2nd of 2025, ordering granting defendant's motion for attorney's fees and expenses. Upon submission, the affidavit will comply with the court's instruction that defendant submit evidence of her fees and expenses on or before January the 17th of 2025. I am familiar with Holland and Knight billing practices and procedures. Holland and Knight requires all of its professionals to record their time in a software program called NTAP Time. Professionals, hold on, y'all, I gotta scroll down. Okay, professionals must record their time within 2 days of the work that they perform. Based on these time entries, Holland and Knight software creates pre-bills for internal review and use in generating invoices and invoices that are sent to clients. Both pre-billing and invoice reflect the time worked. The pre-bills and invoices provide the amount that the client owes based on the amount of time worked and the hourly rates for Holland and Knight professionals. To the best of my knowledge, Holland and Knight followed the practices and procedures in connection with the work performed in this matter. So it goes on, y'all. I don't think it's necessary to read all of this, but anyway, this is just basically saying so they needed to know how much she paid in attorney fees and such. And I can just go ahead and tell y'all, it looks like she paid. It looks like she owes or paid, or her outstanding balance. So she paid about $10,000, but it looks like her outstanding or total bill that was due was $30,123.72. And it sounds like Contessa has to pay that in regards to this particular lawsuit that she did not win. So there was a lot of nonsense in this particular lawsuit, and I just feel like this is very interesting. Very interesting. Contessa, girl, you tried it, Contessa. And another thing I will say in regards to this, y'all just leave that lady alone. Just leave her over there and let her do what she needed to do. She probably lost because she couldn't prove damages. And you know what? Now that you said that, let me see if this has anything on here as far as if she lost anything. I think this is just only for Buffy. Let me see. Yeah, cause see that's that, and they broke it. But when I say they broke that invoice all the way down. They broke it all the way down. Oh, there's more pages. Okay, let's see. Details of the case, Contessa. Okay. Okay, hold on. I didn't see all this right here. Okay, so those are the court fees, not the Not the legal fees, but the court fees. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't show this because this show all the people's name, first and last name with these invoices. Yeah, I wasn't trying to be accused of doxing nobody. Okay. So yeah, it looks like overall Buffy had a bill of about $30,000 from her attorney. And it looks like she had to prove her attorney fees so that her attorney fees could be paid in regards to the particular lawsuit. Mm-hmm. Oh, Chef, let me go back because Buffy requested a uh deposition of Bravo cameraman and the unedited footage. I can only imagine that the unedited footage is insane, but I wouldn't. Now, see, this is probably why Contessa didn't have anything to stand on. This is probably why Contessa didn't have anything to stand on, because if we're asking for unedited footage, what she's saying that Contessa said, it was probably proven not to be true. Man, say, Contessa, girl, you knew better than that. I don't know if you was extra lit that night. I don't even know. I haven't even really paid attention to see if Contessa drank or if she even drunk back then. I don't know if you were slightly tipsy back that night and you just don't remember what you did and said, but you was doing a lot. You was doing a lot. Now, I don't know about the the unalive babies part. I don't know about all of that, but you was doing a lot that night. And again, putting your hand in people's face and doing all that extra stuff that ain't necessary. But Tracy, let me know when you got an update, honey. We're gonna be right here. We're gonna be right here. Yep. Y'all, please make sure y'all hit that like button. Yeah, she was absolutely over the top, and I'm trying to see if I can find more of the clip than what they showed, because what Bravo showed was only the last, where they only showed like a snippet of the finale episode for season 7. Let me see. Season 7. Okay, that's the same video. That was that first party from season 7. Let's see. She did get into a Mariah. Hey, Simply Beautiful. She sure did. She sure did. The reality, people forget all footage can be subpoenaed. True. That is so true. I'm trying to see if what's up, Uncle Jay? What's going on? What's going on? Uncle Jay good, Terry and everybody. Uncle Jay good. Uncle Jay good. Uncle Jay good. What's going on? I'm trying to see if I can find at least a piece of this episode. At least that piece, because there was more too. Oh, and sidebar. Y'all, I know what some of y'all gonna say, because y'all don't like Heavenly, and I get it. I get it. Before you come up in her crunk and stuff, I get it. I get it. Heavenly did not lie about Contessa, because I see a whole bunch of contested divorces, and girl, she did not lie. She didn't lie. Heavenly didn't lie. Now, I don't know what else she over there lying about, but she ain't lie about that. I synced it with my own eyes. Shout out to Moses. I synced it with my own eyes. Okay. Family court, because she was going back and forth about wanting to get rid of And I listen, I said this and I've said this a couple of times. I think when it comes to Heavenly and Contessa, Contessa's anger is misplaced. I don't care for Heavenly in that sense like that. I don't. But for me, I feel like Contessa be doing too much. Girl, we seen everything on camera, and what we seen on camera could have only been worse behind the scenes. We're not gonna ever play like what we see from these reality stars, at least on camera, that is not worse behind the scenes. You sat season 8 at that reunion and cried all 3 episodes about the fact that you and Scott was going through so much. Now, when Heavenly got on that live and Heavenly was saying she answered one of the questions, should she have answered the question? I don't think so. But it wasn't in a way that we don't actually see what you're dealing with, girl. We see you clearly on camera dealing with verbal abuse. We see that stuff. What show y'all watching? What show y'all watching? You literally cry behind stage, season 8, crying about how Scott was doing this and how Scott was doing that. And then you get on stage and you want to act silly. Contessa be doing too much, y'all. She came on the scene doing too much. She just be doing too much for me. Call what's her name? What was her y'all, what was that lady name that used to call her? I probably shouldn't say it, but she used to call her Dr. Bitch. What was her name? Somebody help me. That's somebody famous mama, ain't it? Miss Ruby. No, it wasn't no Ruby. Y'all know I be the one through all kind of names. Come on, y'all. Somebody know. Somebody know who I'm talking about. What was that lady name that used to work for they used to work for Contessa? Danielle Jones' mama. What's her name? What's her name? It's not Ruth, is it? That is, you right. It is Danielle Jones' mom. What is her name? God dog it. It's some with an R, though. It's some with an R, but it ain't Ruby. What was her name? Let me see. Danielle Jones' mom. Renee, Miss Renee. It was Miss Renee. Yeah, baby, Miss Renee. Now you knew that Miss Renee had to do something. I mean, that Contessa had to do something crazy for Miss Renee to quit on them kids' birthday party. Y'all, she threw in the towel. She threw in the towel at the kid's birthday party, but Contessa was talking to her crazy. And you know how that lady was. Hold on. She told Heavenly and Jackie, you know what I used to call them? You know what I used to call her? I used to call her that Dr. Bitch. I was like, And y'all remember she spilled some tea about Scott and Contessa. Y'all remember? Yeah. Y'all remember? Little baby, sure did. Remember after, I think it was after that reunion when Andy asked Contessa how Miss Renee was doing, and Contessa said something, and after that, Miss Renee was pissed. Miss Renee was pissed, and she did a couple of interviews. Miss Renee ate Contessa and them up, girl, baby. Oh, memories is coming back. Lonnie, I ain't fit to say it again. Hey, little baby. Hey, everybody. I ain't finna say it again. But that was so funny. It was funny because, and I know a lot of y'all don't like Jackie either, but it was the look on Jackie's face for me because it was like, I remember when she was doing too much at Mariah party. Man, I'm telling y'all, the old days of these shows, old days of Married to Medicine, RHOA, them was the days, man. It used to be funny. Yeah, she did interviews. She sure did. She sure did. She sure did do interviews. Indeed. Yup. And I'm gonna tell you, after that, she was pissed off about that reunion. I cannot remember what Contessa said at the reunion when Andy asked her about how Miss Renee was doing. And Andy knew that lady quit on the show. She quit right on the show. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me do something real quick. Oh, wait. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here you go. Hold on one second, y'all. Did we download it? Okay, download. I think I downloaded it twice. Oh no, I did it. Okay. Hold on just a few more seconds. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, I mean, she said something that pissed Miss Renee off. Miss Renee went ham. Miss Renee was on the Talkavaka at them kid parties. Baby, let me tell you, MD 2020. What you talk about? With little eyes in it. Miss Renee wasn't lying because Contessa went from being the oddball out. I'm gonna tell y'all something. For me, I can understand why Contessa and Scott got a place on the show. There's two people that are literally like they are the epitome of Married to Medicine. Like they are Married to Medicine. So I understand it, right? I get it. You got a wife that's a doctor. You got a husband that's a doctor. However, as far as her personality with these group of ladies, I never thought she fit with these group of ladies because her personality just never. It was very different to me. It just never gave me like she belonged on the show, like a mix with the show. I wish that a lot of these people give multiple seasons to. Like, I don't want to see Contessa again. What is Contessa on with Scott? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to see that. I'm sick of it. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. And I don't even know if they did that. I told y'all this season I kind of checked out of Married to Medicine because I'm not a Dr. G fan. Like, I don't like Dr. G. Dr. G is a trigger for me. So I kind of just checked out a Married to Medicine this season. But I don't know what Contessa was given in the past. She just has never given me. She mixed with these ladies in that area. Like, and I don't like saying this because I don't want no black women to feel no type of way. But Contessa, to me, she do give off aggressive. She do. She give off aggressive. They will not let me get the depositions. Buffy called Bravo footage Scott, the cameraman, and Simone. Then Contessa asked for time and she decided to withdraw the complaint. Okay. So that's why she got to pay attorney's fees. Mace Makes sense. Makes sense. Thank you for that. Okay, so here we go. So what it sounds like was um Buffy asked for footage and evidence. She pretty much was going through with the whole thing that was said. See, Carl Bravo footage, Scott, the cameraman. Okay, and then Simone, then okay, so they called in Simone because Simone was. But from my understanding, Buffy don't really care for Simone. Okay, okay, so that was okay, so it's kind of making sense now. Okay, I asked Simone to do it. Simone, okay, Contessa, let me call Contessa on the phone. You need to withdraw this. I don't want to be a part of this mess. Okay, I see what y'all doing over there. I see what y'all doing over there. Was it cute? Was it right? No, but I see exactly what y'all doing over there. I can see Simone calling Contessa right now, talking about, please withdraw this. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. I don't need nothing to do with it. Oh yeah, I can see it now. Thank you, Tracy. Yo, I can see it. Can y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all kind of see what I'm saying now. This is alleged. I won't there. I don't know what happened. I'm just saying it kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense, right? If she withdrew the complaint and then Buffy asked for attorney fees, it sounds you withdrew the complaint because you didn't want to have to go through all this. Because didn't she ask for more time and it got denied? Didn't the time get denied? Is that what I just seen? Hold on, let me see. Okay, no, that was about something else. I saw something about an extension. Oh, okay, I see it here. So on the 16th, shortened plaintiff's response time for defendant's second motion for sanction of notice of hearing on November the 4th of 2024 via Zoom. And then it was dismissed 2 days later without prejudice. Voluntary dismissal without prejudice. So she did it on her own. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I told y'all she asked for more time twice. The first time was a yes, the second time was a no. That's what I thought I read. Y'all, don't say Tracy. Shout out to Tracy, y'all. Shout out to Tracy, but shout out to the fact that again I saw this on the Jasmine Brandon. It reminded me again. I was like, somebody did tell me that she actually did go through with filing the lawsuit. And then now when I saw that, I was like, oh, let's see if we can get the 411. Let's see if we can get the information. And I was like, oh, I'm on it. And again, these are two grown people who were on the show together. I showed y'all the video last year of where Contessa did that live right after Buffy did that interview with Oliver. That's when all hell broke loose. That's when all the hell broke loose. Okay. So y'all heard, well, I don't know if y'all heard it anywhere else, but most of y'all probably heard it here first. I know some ramblings and stuff was going on around TikTok about the lawsuit as well, but honey, we got to it. Huh? Okay, I read that. Let me see one other thing real quick. And then I'm gonna get into my other topics. Okay. All right. So we good to go there. All right, y'all. So let's move over to Tasha K versus Claudia Jordan. Then we're gonna do Brian McKnight and Jaguar, right? And then we finna be done. And y'all, a lot of people keep asking me, do I have anything to say about the Mary J. Blige and lawsuit? I saw something earlier today about something with that lawsuit. So I agree, Tracy. I'm not a Buffy fan either. I don't care for Buffy at all either. But and again, I showed y'all what Contessa was about during that time, and I can't even be mad at Buffy for Buffy feeling some type of way about what you doing. Like I cannot even be mad about that. I cannot even be mad about that. And yet it does seem like she wanted to tussle in the courts. Baby, she was like, give me the evidence. Let's prove this. I ain't mad at you, Buffy. I ain't mad at you, girl. You better do your big one, honey. I am not mad at you. All right. So let's go ahead and get into a couple of things here. We kind of talked about this briefly yesterday about Tasha K and Claudia Jordan. So allegedly, Claudia Jordan was upset because Tasha K did that interview with that scammer man. Remember the one I told y'all? Again, he went to LA. Okay, so apparently he does some type of like maybe scouting out for apartments, looking for luxury apartments, high-rise apartments, looking for things of that sort, right? And so what he had decided to do was he went to LA. He waited till this family left their house. They went on vacation, y'all. The family went on vacation. This nigga went in there and took all their stuff out, put it in a storage unit, never paid on the storage unit anymore. And peep this, y'all. Unless the family would have had to go through legal ways for them to get their stuff back, y'all, it wasn't like they could go in there and say they knew this man. They couldn't do none of that stuff because he signed all the paperwork. And he done it under an alias account. Now, if he done it under an alias, that means he got a fake ID, allegedly. Okay. Now, he went in there, he moved them people's stuff out, put it in that storage room, locked that storage room, never paid on the storage room. When the people showed back up, well, first of all, he moved his stuff in there, had a housewarming party. I'm talking about house warm down, okay? You bring a bottle of champagne or a bottle of liquor that time, or you bring something for that. I'm talking about a housewarming party. Cake and everything. Cake and ice cream, food, whores, all kind of things. I was like, now, child, you got to be a brave somebody to do something like that. Then here come the family. The family get ready to come back, and they get ready to, put their key in the door, and the key don't work. The husband go around to the back. That don't work. He go check and see if there's any windows open. Ain't no window open. Come to find out that man had moved that stuff up in there, and child, they had to go through a legal eviction to get that man out of there. And when they legally evicted him, they legally arrested his ass too. Now, how he could just come back? How he just come back on over there? Look, baby, they say he done that multiple times to people. So I'm assuming this may have been somebody he knew, because he would have had to know that they were going on vacation or something, right? So I'm assuming it was somebody that he knew. But they said he had been doing it. I mean, been doing it. It's some people out there that do stuff, and you be like, how? Yeah, they did get their stuff back, what they wanted of it. Some of it was destroyed. I mean, again, and I don't. So I understand why maybe Claudia sent the cease and desist to Tasha K, because Tasha K, why are you talking to the likes of somebody like that? And Tasha K said in that video, talking about y'all say that this man is a scammer. Ma'am, it is all over Twitter. It is all over everywhere. It is public record. You look that man name up, David Cunningham. That man, baby, hold on. Because you look him up, you're going to find exactly what you need. I believe I got this bookmarked. Search bookmarks, David. Let's see if it come. Oh, it said nothing for David. Because he was under an alias name. Hold on. Mm-hmm. I hope I didn't unbookmark it. Let me see. Yeah, y'all. He did that. Is this it? No. Dang it, I didn't keep it. So let me see. Hashtag David Cunningham. And I bet you if I here we go right here. Let's see. So here he is right here. And the alias that he was going up on, oh, y'all can't see it. Hold on. Here we go. And the alias that he was going up under was this Devin Tinson. Okay. So I'm sure if I click this Devin Tinson. Okay, so he tried out for now somebody posted this whole man life the other day. Or this say 2023, but I saw it the other day on TikTok. So he tried out for Bad Boys. Is it Bad Boys over there on Zeus? He tried out for that show. He didn't make it. Okay. Okay, hold on. And here go his stuff right here where he done got in trouble. Look. Again, ain't nobody making that stuff up. David Cunningham. Ain't nobody making this stuff up, sir. Los Angeles Superior Court. Are you going over there and them people having to evict you out that place? So ain't nobody, listen again, ain't making it up. Look. Girl, whoever Jasmine is over her, she was on his neck, honey. She was on his neck. So anyway, this is the same man who said allegedly. Now this is coming from Tasha K. Now Tasha K is alleging that this man said during an interview that that this same guy said that he helped Claudia get into apartments when she couldn't get into apartments while she was on Housewives, and that she needed her credit fixed. If you don't believe me, just go around to the Tasha K page and just listen to it. Okay. So Claudia sent Tasha K a cease and desist, like, girl, stop. So Tasha K is over there like, girl, you didn't need to send me a cease and desist. You need to send him a cease and desist. He just came over here and said it. I'm not responsible for what he said, but Tasha, I think you should have been careful with. I mean, come on now. You ain't learned nothing yet. So yeah, y'all. I'm telling y'all, he did them people like that. I'm trying to see. Let's see. They say he did it. He did it to somebody in Houston too. Yep. So, child. All right. Let's go ahead and get into our last little old topic, honey. Y'all, Jaguar, right? Somebody then definitely sued Jaguar, right? Now, is it the right person? Brian McKnight has sued Jaguar, right? All right. So let's get into this really quick, honey. All right. So Jaguar Wright has accused this man of AB using his ex-wife and prostitutes. Okay. That's what Jaguar said. Now, y'all know Jaguar get on this YouTube, honey, and she'll talk about I know them, and I've told them. Girl, do anybody tell you? Okay, get somewhere and be quiet. Tracy, two things could possibly be true. I don't know. All I know is I don't like clawfoot, and yeah, two things can be true. You're absolutely right. You're right. I don't know about Claudia like that. I don't know her business like that. But what I do know is that you still got them claw feet. I don't care how many times you tell me you got your feet fixed. They still claw feet. All right. Brian McKnight is taking legal action after Jaguar Wright accused him of disturbing behavior, including Domestic abuse and hiring prostitutes. Jaguar girl. Yeah. Now, Brian McKnight is on the shit list. I just want y'all to know that. Okay. He will remain on that shit list because he's a shit father. Okay. So he gonna stay on that shit list. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into this to this article here. All right. So according to the defamation lawsuits filed and later obtained by TMZ, the Back at One singer claims that Wright has been spreading blatant lies about him online. Honey. Ooh. Brian McKnight says Jaguar is talking crazy when she claims that he abused his ex-wife and some prostitutes. So now he's suing her for defamation over it. Okay. All right. Come on now, computer. We ain't got time. My bad, y'all. My bad. Okay, I think we back. My bad, y'all. Okay. My bad. Something happened on this end. Okay, so let me get this back up and let us get into Brian Bullshit McKnight. All right. All right, here we go. Brian Knight says that Jaguar Wright is talking crazy when she claims that he abused his ex-wife and some prostitutes. So now he's suing for defamation over it. The singer just filed a suit against Jaguar for a bunch of things that she's been saying about him online, which he says are blatant lies. According to the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, Brian claims that Jaguar went on social media and alleged that McKnight was hiring prostitutes and physically abusing them during sexual encounters. He says that never happened. What's more, Brian claims Jaguar also alleged that he was abusive. He was an abusive husband to his ex-wife, Julie McKnight, who Jaguar claimed is her cousin. Girl, I cannot. Brian says that he never abused his ex-wife and had no idea about her alleged relation to Jaguar. It's worth noting that Jaguar also has made allegations against Jay-Z and Beyonce, going on Piers Morgan's show and claiming that the Carters had more victims than Diddy. Piers ended up apologizing for airing his interview with Jaguar after getting a threat from Jay-Z and Beyonce's legal team. Brian claims that Jaguar knew that she was lying about him, but proceeded to smear his name online. Anyway, and he's going after her for damages. Girl, let me just say this. This is going to be interesting on how this is going to end, okay? Because what you gonna get from Jaguar, okay? Right now, I will say there have been plenty of people now. Jaguar, I mean, I think he's doing this because he know he ain't getting nothing from Jaguar, but people have been saying that over the years. People have been saying it. People have absolutely been saying that. There's more TMZ articles about him allegedly ABing his wife. So okay, Brian. Now we get it. Jaguar is crazy out here. Sometimes we do want her to shut up. She swears she know everybody, mama and daddy, auntie and uncle and granddaddy and grandmama. She know everybody. Everybody used to sing with her. You know what I'm saying? But Jaguar, just get somewhere and sit down and you do the damn same. Go over there and focus on your children, Brian. They need to sue your ass is what they need to do. Sue you for damages. That's what your kids need to do. Sue your ass for damages. What y'all think? All right, I think. Sue your ass for damages, sir. Listen, y'all. I thought that was crazy when I read that. I thought that was crazy. So kids, go over and sue y'all daddy. That's what y'all need to do. Sue your daddy. Sue your daddy. Your daddy need to be focused on y'all. What need to be going on over there, but he ain't. I know he worried about them other kids. You worried about them other kids, ain't it? Huh? Did she really ruin his name? Who? The ex-wife. I need to sue Brian for damages for making me believe that he really felt every word. Okay. Yeah, I think he ruined his own name by being a shitbag himself. I agree, Twin Flames. What's going on, everybody? Twin Flames, all the mods in the chat. Shout out to y'all, but I agree. He definitely ruined his own name, being a shitbag pappy, a shitbag husband, a shitbag uncle, a shitbag granddaddy. Whatever you is, you just a shitbag. You ain't shit. That's how I feel about Brian McKnight, if anybody want to know. Right, he trifling. He did it himself, Roy. I agree. You and Twin Flames is on it. He ruined his own self. Hey, Brittany, I hope the older kids sue him for. That's what I'm saying. You wasn't, and let's just be very honest. The only reason that you going after somebody like Jaguar Wright is because you know Jaguar Wright ain't. Listen, you know Jaguar Wright ain't got a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, shit bag, bastard. I can't stand the effing Ninja McKnight. I hope his Becky, not you hope his Becky. I hope his Becky of a wife take all of his money and leave him with pennies. Sorry, not sorry. Nothing she said made me feel a way about him. Nah, I felt the way about him based off of his actions and based off of who he is. She don't got to tell us nothing. We see how he behave, how he operate. Brian McKnight ruined my childhood because he was one of my favorite singles. Man, listen. Brian McKnight, leave that lady alone. Let her talk. Nah, I really don't got no dog in this fight neither. But I think they need to sue your ass. I think your children need to sue your ass. That's what I think. Run his ass up there to the court. Put some training wheels on his bike if you need to. Cause that's what need to be next. Anyway, y'all, I've been up here an hour and a half. He made me feel away about him all on his own. Same here. Sue him for perpetrating a fraud as a great father and a husband the whole time. Period. Brian McKnight loved all the snow bunnies. Straighten up, child. Then he purposely tried to throw in his kids' face a social media on social media that he doesn't claim them. Yeah, I mean, how trifling is it? You knowing you got a junior out here, and then you purposely, and let me tell you something. Your wife is gonna catch slugs too, because she sit up allowing you to do dumb shit like that. You already know good and well you got another Brian McKnight. Why in the mother would you do that again? You ain't shit. And they're gonna sit up here and you don't want to claim the first one. You ain't shit. He brought his stepdaughter a car recently. And that don't even make no see. Oh, sir. Now, one thing I do know is the people was standing on business, and you was having to cancel them shows, though. Because them people was standing on business and weren't buying your shitty ass tickets, concert tickets. You're going to be singing to them chairs. Staying to them chairs out there, to them pews. Because ain't nobody coming. That's why you had to cancel that. You said I'm talking about a family emergency. There wasn't no damn family emergency. You cancel them. You cancel that show because them people weren't buying them tickets. And how we know? Because the venue was straight up forward about it. The venue said because of the ticket sales, we are canceling this event. Brian stupid ass McKnight. Y'all, as y'all can see, I can go in on a tangent on him. And you know somebody else I feel like eating up too? I'm going to get him tomorrow. Dr. Umar, you sit your watermelon head ass down somewhere, bastard, too. Because we sit up and talk about, I stand with Shannon Sharp. Go over there and stand next to your daughter. That's what you do. Shut your ass up, shitty bastard. The fact that he didn't tend to his son. Yeah. Son over there sick. And not one time you tend to your. Listen, I am so tired of these no shit daddies and fathers and stuff out here, y'all. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm tired of them. My God. And I just feel bad for the women because it's like, God, dog, what is wrong with these men? Brian got me saying justice for Jaguar. I can't stand Brian. I can't either. That's why I said over here with Jaguar, leave Jaguar alone. I hope Brian McKnight is never able to afford to buy another perm again. Baby, I hope he ain't afford to put no water on his head. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm so glad I'm working from home because I'm hollering. I'm just saying, I can't stand these no good daddies out here that got so much to say about everything and everybody else, but y'all don't even have good relationship with y'all own flesh and blood, and they don't got no respect for that. And I don't know if it's because of where I've been in my life, you know, with my relationship with my parents or whatever, but I don't like sitting back and seeing how folks mistreat their very own kids. They didn't ask to freaking be here. You brought them in this world, and you should damn sure be able to take care of them. Say, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be no reason why. His son was fighting for his life. Yeah. I don't have no respect for him. So yeah, I think we all talking about justice for Jaguar, right? Now, Jaguar, don't you go out here running a damn muck either. Because you never know with her. Officer Ramirez. Baby, we ain't trying to hear that again. Oh, do y'all remember Officer Ramirez? Baby Jaguar had winning them. Jaguar right here winning them people. Winning them people building and stuff. Up. My Officer Ramirez was over there at that barber shop cutting up. Oh, do y'all remember that? Some of y'all may not have been here, but baby, baby, it was like 2 weeks straight. Jaguar Wright was going live every day, cutting up, boy. She went up there to the police station. She went up there to the sheriff's office, baby. She went up there to them apartment complex people, telling them to whoop her ass before they evict her and all kind of stuff. Then she was up there at that barber shop, and that's when she smeared her son's ashes all over her face. We praying for you, Jaguar, but Brian, find somebody else. Find somebody else. Oh my God, Jaguar, boy, for a while the Jaguar was showing out. Okay, when I say showing out, oh no, she was on Instagram. Okay, I'm gonna tell you in real time. I saw the one where she smeared her son's ashes because I told y'all I was following the case of that man that had that I think he was sentenced like last year. And I can't think of it, Nature Boy. She was hanging out with that boy. What's his name? Something. She was hanging out with that boy that Nature Boy was hanging out with. And y'all know Nature Boy, you know, he in jail, he in prison. He was the one that was running that sex cult. And child, she was sitting there in that car. I watched this in real time, y'all. I was gone. I could not believe what I was looking at. She got into it with her husband at the time. They got into it. He was supposed to be going in the barbershop, getting his hair done and stuff. Getting his hair cut and stuff like that. He come out. They're arguing. Solar, thank you. That's his name, Solar. They're arguing and all of this kind of stuff. And Solar sitting in the car, whispering shit in Jaguar ear, telling her to do certain stuff. And child, next thing you know, she pop open this can, and her son's ashes was in that can. And she just took them ashes and just smeared them all over her face. I was like, bitch, am I watching this shit for real? When I tell y'all I was gone, man, I was gone. I could not believe what I was seeing. Then eventually she took off running, and then the cops showed up. They chased her down, and I think she ended up going to like a facility for like 48 hours or something like that. Then she got back out, y'all. Then she held the next day after she got back, she went up there to complain about Officer Ramirez at the Duncanville Police Department. She went up there to the Duncanville Police Department. Honey, they arrested her on the spot because they had a warrant for her arrest. She showed her ass in front of all of them police and stuff up there. And ooh, baby, Jaguar done had some times. Okay, I'm telling y'all. Solar ain't nothing but the wannabe Nature Boy. I don't even know. Yeah, that Nature Boy situation is just crazy though. I didn't know that man was making his kids watch him have sex. That's the type of stuff right there, y'all. I don't got no man. She was obsessed with Officer Ramirez. Hell yeah, she was. She got tackled by the police. Sure did. She sure did. She was up there cutting up, cussing that woman out, and that woman wasn't doing nothing to her. And then when she went up there and cussed them apartment people out, that was another thing. And then one time we watched her get arrested in real time in the swimming pool. The officers came over and said, "Are you Jacqueline Wright?" She said, "Yes, I am." They said, "Well, we're here to arrest you." I was like, "Damn, Jaguar, you gotta get it together, baby. You gotta get it together. And stop talking so much. Stop talking so much." And Jaguar, you don't know everybody. You do not know everybody. You don't know them. What's that boy name over there from Empire? The one that's around here. He confused and stuff. What's his name? He played Hakeem. I can't think of his. What was his name? Yeah, she acted a fool down to that airport. Oh, I mean, acted a fool. I was like, why? You want me on the no-fly list? I can't think of Hakeem's name, but I was listening to her do an interview one time. She swears she know all that boy family. I know his mama. Yeah, Geraldine. I know Geraldine. Yeah, I've been knowing Geraldine for a long time. Then they say, well, you know his dad? Yeah. I know him. See, he'll junior. See, I know him. And I know his people. And I know he hurt me. Brashear, that's his name. You don't know them people like that. I know his little sister, and I know this, and I know this, and I know these people over here, and I know these people over there. Jaguar, girl, quit. You don't know all them people. You don't know them people. She gonna tell y'all. She I bet you she defensive. She gonna tell y'all she had a conversation. She gonna tell y'all she had a conversation with Brian McKnight, current wife. Watch. That's gonna be her defense. All right, listen, y'all. I'm going again. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. If you like to bless the platform, you know how to do so. Catch up $Chef DonDon 2 via Venmo at Chef DonDon 2 as well. Super chat, super sticker. Become a member or a Patreon. I was done when she said Summer Walker had yeah, that was crazy. You can't be saying that. You don't know them people. She swears she know everybody and she know what that happened to everybody, and she got a story before the people she say went through it got a story. How you gonna tell my story but it happened to me allegedly? You can't tell my story like I can. Who you think you is? All right, y'all, listen. Y'all have a good day. Please, again, make sure y'all hit that like button. I greatly appreciate it. And I will be sure to catch you guys in the next video. Bye, y'all.